Talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. For the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They fake the give, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running left, it's Fournette. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. At the Eagles 47.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 23. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
From the 16, Newton. This one left side caught by Gibson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
7-7, our score after one. Second down and goal. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second down, back to Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Newton. He'll get this out wide to Penny. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Newton now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
Washington 21, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's got room past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Newton. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go, defense.
Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 31's the mic.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson as time expires in the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Check, 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 check.
To throw again on second down, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 55, Mike 55. Not here.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting, teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Here's Sanders. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here, he's tight on the right, tight on the right. Even.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes this Washington 35, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gibson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Newton to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Go.
Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That second down play nets a -4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton going for it all. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Really good effort. He does it himself. Picks up 15. Also picks up the 1st down. Throwing is Newton. This is brought in by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Rager catches it left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 28.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Mariota here to throw. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes this Washington 56, Eagles 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is running.
Back again up in this entertainment for you. Come for my engine, bitches,